That's a dusty tractor. I was going to power wash it, but I couldn't. Anything about that?
Nope.
We can't power wash anything because, well, when Brad was using the power washer the other day, the hose blew off of it. Not his fault, just giving him some crap. But anyways, this first thing this morning, we're backing this thing out. We're going to pull the dryer over where the dryer is going to go and try to put some legs under it. That's this morning's project. We have a guy coming over in a couple hours with a pit cover. Had a guy fab us up a pit cover to cover that thing when we're not using it so no one falls in it. So he should be here in a few hours. And then, after all that, local hardware store's going out of business, and well, we bought out their bolt bin, so we're going to pick up a bolt bin. Figure that might be handy. This thing definitely needs cleaned. It is very dusty. This year's been dry all year, so anytime we mow lanes, the tractor just gets coated in dust. Before we get too busy, what's everybody think, yeah? Need to know if people would be willing to pay like the amount of money it would take to have a coffee tumbler, but a Yeti. Personally, that's my favorite brand of cup, not because I'm a Yeti fanboy. I have all different sorts of coolers. I think they have a superior lid system. Main reason. But I had a few of those made. Basically, to sell those, we'd have to charge probably close to $50. So it's a very tough pill to swallow as far as, because I have to buy all those up front. So just trying to gauge interest. Let me know what you think. But a non-Yeti cup would be about $25 to $35, depending on, you know, which cup. One thing we got to do before we put this up is put this flange back on here. So we got that step doing that now, and then we'll be ready to pull the dryer out. Hey, look what's on the front of it.
Parked in front of this building. Look at it.
I know.
Still got the globe on it. I can see the gravel. I can't see the building, but I can see the gravel.
That was awful nice to tighten. As soon as they purchase a wall slot, we'll hang it up there on the wall.
I'd say they probably offered, they did give us a tar.
Bit cover guy's gonna be here in an hour, so better get the 680 out of here. Someone asked about pit steps. We are going to have steps. We don't have them yet. Welcome home, little buddy. So we have the we have the dryer set, but we need to shift it over about 1.5 feet. So I'm going to use some blocks and the JCB tail loader and see if we can't do that. Tell you what, Brown Farms is going to really like the rental bill I sent them on the blocks. That's all I got! Since this is an articulating loader, basically I'm picking it up, jackknifing all the way to the right, setting it down, squaring back up and doing that. We're slowly just inching the back of this dryer over a little bit. I've already got the front of the dryer where it needs to be, but still get this back over. For those of you wondering, yep, Squishy's still alive. Here's Squish, come on. It would appear that the pit cover is here. Hey, done.
Back.
Oh, looky there. Kind of cockeyed, Dad. Quick, get the last one. Close him in. Jacob, if someone wants one of these pits, where can they reach you at?
We have a website, bigcreekmetal.com. Email is bigcreekmetal@outlook.com. And my phone number is 812-493-3513.
You guys are Southern Indiana?
Yep, Southern Indiana.
Yep, there you go. Alright, now we got some pit cover. Let's go back to putting dryer legs on, and then maybe we'll get that thing dirty. We'll see. Dad's really wanting to harvest some corn. I want to try some corn too, but I don't know. It's probably going to happen this week. I don't know if it's going to happen today. So me and Dad went and got our bolt haul. We got a lot of grade 8 bolts. While we were doing that, BJ and Brad put the legs on. Hold it! Hold it! Hold it! We got to move it. And here's where we totaled Dad's truck. You just broke one of the drawers that you sat on. My God, we did it. Dryer's set, bolts are unloaded. Let's hook up some trucks and take some combines. I think you got it. Okay, I think it's time. We might be ready. We might be trying something. Now the Gleaner, the folding head on it is extremely slow. Basically the hydraulic system that the Gleaner uses is not really meant for folding heads, so it's just really slow. Well, I thought we were ready to go. I don't know what he's doing now. Let's put the head back down. So we're getting some last minute greasing done on the head. Doing it right in front of the road. We got a nice 130-foot privacy fence. We could do this behind, but we're doing this right along one of the main roads right after school let out. That way, all the neighbors know. But by God, we're about to go run some corn. Let's see if I still got this smile on my face here in a little bit. Look at this footing. I always forget about this one. DJ's hooking up the grain cart. Now, eventually that will be on the fence, but for right now, it's going to be on the Challenger because the fence at Farm Science Review. No big deal. That tractor has pulled that grain cart the last 3 years. It'll pull it this year too, for a little while. But them big tires on the fence are going to be great for the grain cart, I believe.
And she, to her credit,
First kernel. Yep, it went through. Alright, now we're back in business. Satellites weren't connected. We switched to manual guidance, and now we are mapping, recording data, and all the stuff that we need to be doing. That's where we're at now. We have not calibrated. I will be shocked if this field makes it in the 190s. I was thinking 150, but we're going to get out and check, see what we got going on. Been making some adjustments. We started out losing quite a bit. Kind of been dialing it in a little bit in the last, well, we've only ran an acre and a half. Wonder why the first row's head shelling. Hell, these ones look like they're head shelling pretty bad too. So these rows here, the combine is not ran over, so any loss we're going to see here from the head, like this is head shelling. We call it butt shelling. Some people call it head shatter, head loss, butt shelling, whatever you want to call it. It's very frustrating. Kind of not normal for this early. Usually when corn is wetter, you have less of that. Might need to slow down our head, but basically what happens is when that head's being pulled through, the machine, it bounces, some of it breaks off. So I've been demoted. Back in the semi we go. Sending Brad home. We're loading 2 trucks, maybe the grain cart as well, so no needing Brad being here. I'm just going to flip trucks out as we load them. Dad's back in the combine and BJ's in the grain cart chasing him around somewhere, but I guess the yield monitor is fairly close when we checked it, within 2 bushel per acre, so I'm surprised. Hopefully we stay pleasantly surprised, but big difference between the first round being good and the whole field being good. Well, we're Starting corn at about 5 o'clock and I'm hungry, so just a little snacky snack here. Some Wag bites. If you're not familiar with these are American Wagyu beef. Good lean snack. Little chunks of Wagyu beef with some cranberries mixed in there and some jalapenos. So if you guys like to try something, there's a link in the description.
Looks like he's getting pretty full. Moving pretty fast too. He's got a cab corn it already.
And time to do the truck switch. So this grain is not going here right now. Not because the dryer is not wired up, but because the ethanol plant has a very attractive premium offer right now to get some grain. Like $1.60 over. Basically we're making $1,600 every truckload that we take there right now. More than what we would be in a couple weeks.
Is it moving? No, it doesn't appear to be.
Hopped in and helped Dad with a couple settings he couldn't remember. Still can't figure out how to get our row feelers working. They worked last year. I can't remember how to get them going either. But we might have to talk to the fella that put them on there for us. We ain't got no feelers at the moment. Another one bites the dust. Yeah, let's see if the next truck's dead. It started. It's gonna be a good harvest. Putting all of our treasures inside. Right now in the building we are half lit as far as lights. We're using TAM lights, that's the name of the company. A few years back we put those in our old mower shop when we were using this as a farm shop and really liked those lights, really impressed with the quality. So when it came time to build this building, put lights in it. I called the same fellow we got the last ones from and here they are. So the other ones are hung, but they're not wired up yet. So we got 8 trusses with lights on them. Only 4 of them are lit at the moment. It's gonna be awesome. The electrician was saying this might be too bright. I'm like, nah, I don't think it will. I don't know that that's a thing. All right, folks, that's gonna be it for day 1 of Harvest 2023. Thanks for watching. If you would do us a favor, thumbs up the video, subscribe to the channel if you haven't. It's gonna be a fun, exciting, long ride. So buckle up. And we'll see you in the next one. There's going to be a harvest video every day that we work, so yeah, I hope you're ready.